Do not speak simple, plain, dull English. Okay? What do I expect you to speak? I expect you to speak absolutely like the foreigners. I mean, like the American people or like the British people. Okay? With due respect to our Indian English, our beloved Indian English. All right. So today we will learn a few words which may be used in place of some very plain, dull words, vapid words. Okay? So for word number 1 that I'm going to give you is when you are very, very angry. Or say, your teacher is very angry. What do you say? My teacher is very angry. Yeah, you say, my teacher is very angry. But I don't like it. Please say something else. What is that? Yeah, that's what I'm going to tell you, my dear friends. Yeah, hopping mad. How? You don't know my dad. If my dad comes to know it, he will get hopping mad. Hopping, hopping mad. M-A-D, hopping mad. Yeah, in place of very angry, use words hopping mad. All right? Next time I don't want to hear you using any sort of plain dull English. Okay, next one, what are we going to learn? Next one is also something with very, okay? That is very hungry. You have come back home from school and you are very hungry now. You tell your mom, Mom, I'm very hungry, very hungry. But instead of very hungry, can you use any other word? Yes, there is. That is famished. F-A-M-I-S-H-E-D. Mom, I'm famished. You don't know at all. Since the morning I have not taken anything at all. You know, before going to school I couldn't eat anything. And now, what's the time? It's almost 5 o'clock. I want some food. So, I'm famished. F-A-M-I-S-H-E-D. All right. Okay. So now, say for example, you have returned from your school, but you may return from your office as well. But you are not very hungry, or you may say you are slightly hungry. You want to eat a morsel of some light food, okay? Not very heavy meal. So what do you say at the time? When somebody asks you, say your mother asks you, or your sister asks you, if you are married, your wife asks you, are you hungry? Oh, slightly. I'm slightly hungry. What is that called? I'm peckish. P-E-C-K-I-S-H. I am peckish. That means I will not eat a lot of food now. So give me a morsel of food. Morsel means M-O-R-S-E-L, morsel, a handful, just a handful. Morsel, M-O-R-S-E-L. So a morsel of food will satisfy my hunger because I'm only peckish. I'm only peckish. So give me a kappa. A kappa means, in one of my previous video sessions I told you, have you forgotten? No, it's not right. Then I shall be hopping mad. Right, that one. A kappa, C-U-P-P-A. I want to have a kappa. I want to have a kappa means I want to have a cup of tea. And say you want 2 biscuits. Biscuits. Now the British people always use the word biscuits. But what is the American counterpart of biscuits? Cookies. Yeah. C-O-O-K-I-E-S. Cookies. So give me a cuppa and 2 cookies. Give me a cuppa and 2 cookies. Yeah, that's right. How do you want to eat those cookies? How do you want to eat those biscuits? You want to dip those biscuits into the tea and then take. So to dip something into tea or some soup. What is that word? Dunk. Yeah, that's right. D-U-N-K, dunk. I would like to dunk the cookie into my tea. Instead of dip, you may comfortably use the word dunk now. D-U-N-K, dunk. Okay? I want to see you making a few sentences with the word dunk at least. Dunk. Or even if you take a glass of milk, you may dunk a piece of bread into the milk. And then soak it and take it. So that is dunk. D-U-N-K. To dip something into tea or some soup. D-U-N-K. Don't forget it, please. Okay. Say your dad is hopping mad, and he beats you, he slaps you on the buttocks. B-U-T-T-O-C-K-S, buttocks. Buttocks means your hips. H-I-P-S. So to beat or to slap with the flat of the palm maybe, or with some flat surface, to slap somebody on the hips, on the buttocks, is called in English spank. S-P-A-N-K, spank. I shall spank you. I shall spank you. Yeah, I shall hit you with a flat surface, that may be the flat of my hand, on your hips, on your buttocks. B-U-T-T-O-C-K-S, buttocks. You know, the buttocks, I think some of you perhaps know, and if you don't know the meaning of the word buttock, B-U-T-T-O-C-K, know it, buttock means hips, buttocks, that's all, that's plural. Hips, plural, buttocks, plural. All right, next, say your brother is not so very sociable. He doesn't mix with everybody freely. He remains a little aloof. He stands a little away from any gathering. He doesn't want to just gel with everybody so well. So what is your brother? What is your brother? You may use the word aloof. My brother is a bit aloof. A-L-O-O-F, aloof. But I want you to use some other word. What is that other word? Not very tough. It's not that very big, huge word I'm going to suggest. Not like that. Very easy to pronounce. Standoffish. Standoffish. S-T-A-N-D. Stand-off-ish. O-F-F-I-S-H. Single word. Remember, not stand and off-ish, but a single word, standoffish. My brother is a bit standoffish. He doesn't come to be so very sociable when the guests come to your house. All right? If you ask your brother to carry the cup of tea to the guests, he generally feels a little uncomfortable, or he says that, no, he doesn't want to do that. Send somebody else. So you send your sister at the time with a cup of tea. Your sister is not standoffish. Your sister is just the opposite. That is very sociable. You may say, my sister is very chummy. C-H-U-M-M-Y, chummy. My sister is very chummy. Or you may say, a very good formal word is that my sister is so garrulous. Garrulous. Okay? So these kind of words will enrich your English, will embellish your English. People will feel like listening to your English if you use this kind of words instead of those plain, simple words. Now, let's imagine that your friend is very talkative. Your friend talks 19 to the dozen. Talks 19 to the dozen. It's a phrase, to talk 19 to the dozen. That means talks too much. Your friend talks too much. So, is there any word to use as, say, a noun itself, as a common noun. There is a phrase. I'm going to give you that phrase now. And you will not have to just worry much about this, because you know both these words which I'm going to tell you now. These words are used together, and they mean actually a very talkative person, a person who keeps on talking always. And the phrase is motor mouth. Motor mouth. M-O-T-O-R. Motor mouth. M-O-U-T-H. Motor mouth. So motor mouth means a very talkative person. Hey, you motor mouth. Shut your gob. Shut your gob. G-O-B gob. Shut your gob means shut your mouth. So gob here means mouth. G-O-B gob. Shut your gob. Shut your mouth. You are a motor mouth. You are a motor mouth. You are a very talkative person, just opposite of standoffish. A standoffish guy doesn't talk much. Very introvert type. Very cool. Not cool. It is better to use the adjective cold. Very cold in his approach to everything. But the opposite, a person who always talks 19 to the dozen, motor mouth. Motor mouth. Okay? Or there is an adjective, you may use the word gabby. G-A-B-B-Y. Oh, are you talking of John? He's a gabby guy. He's a gabby guy. Gabby guy means a very talkative man. A very talkative man. Gabby guy. Generally, a motor mouth keeps on talking, but if you listen to what he is saying, you will see there is not much worth in what he is saying. So mostly he talks nonsense. He keeps on talking very rapidly. So what is that? I would like to give you a particular word. It is a very rhythmic word, which means actually to speak very rapidly and mostly meaninglessly. To talk very rapidly and meaninglessly. Or it is used also as a noun. So meaningless talk. Very rapid, meaningless talk is called. Let's try. All right. Jibber jabber. Jibber jabber. J-I-B-B-E-R. Jibber hyphen jabber. J-A-B-B-E-R. Stop your jibber jabber, man. Stop your jibber jabber. Or you may use it as a verb also. Hey, what you guys are jibber jabbering about in that corner? What you guys are jibber jabbering? Right. Jibber jabber. Motor mouth has got to jibber jabber always. Otherwise, he doesn't feel very comfortable. So, otherwise, what will he talk about? He has to talk 19 to the dozen. What will he talk about if he does not jibber jabber? Yeah. Right. Now, say you have got up from your bed in the morning, or just you have not yet left your bed. You are sitting on the bed yet, and you are not being able to open your eyes because your eyelids are getting shut as a result of heavy drowsiness. You have not had a sound sleep. Now you have got up. Your eyelids, you are trying to force your eyelids open, but they are closing. How can you express that particular sense? I want you to express that sense in good English, in colloquial English, good English, or not only colloquial English, in written English also we see this expression. No hard word at all, no unknown word. All the words that I'm going to tell you now are known to you very much. That is, oh, my eyes are heavy with sleep. My eyes are heavy with sleep. What's the matter, man? In the morning you are yawning and your eyes are heavy with sleep. Yawning, you know? Yawn. Yes, yawn. So, what's this? In the morning you are yawning so much And I see your eyes are also heavy with sleep. Your eyes are heavy with sleep. Isn't it a very nice expression? Yeah, man. Please tell me. Yeah, I want you to use this kind of English expressions, this kind of English words, which will bear witness to your real knowledge of English. Otherwise, simply if you translate always Bengali, Hindi sentences or Indian sentences into English, your English becomes very, very dull and wishy-washy. Yes, another word we have got now. Wishy-washy. Very dull. W-I-S-H-Y. Wishy hyphen washy. W-A-S-H-Y. Wishy-washy. So, don't speak English, speak dull English. People don't like it, to speak frankly. If you just use one particular sentence or two sentences, it's okay. But if you keep on speaking for 5 minutes or 6 minutes in dull English, people who happen to be near you will move away from there. They don't like it. Yeah, that's right. Now, after getting up in the morning, what do you want to do? Of course, what everybody does. And what is that? You want to go to the restroom. Remember what I told you in one of the earlier videos. Yes? Restroom, R-E-S-T-R-O-O-M. Restroom means bathroom or toilet. So you want to go to the restroom in order to, yeah, in order to pee, P-E-E-P. Pee means piss, P-I-S-S. Pee means piss. Now, pee and piss, what do they mean? To urinate. Urinate. Right, exactly. To pass urine throughout the night. You have not gone to the restroom. Now in the morning, you have the urge and you go to the bathroom or restroom in order to pee. P-E-E-P. And not only pee, what else? I think you understand what I mean. Yes, I'm hinting at that. That is poop. P-O-O-P. You go to pee, you go to poop. P-O-O-P, poop. Poop means to defecate. Defecate. Defecate is a very formal word. It is often used in the medical sciences also. In our daily life, we very seldom use the word defecate. We use the word poop. You go to poop, and then you get fresh. You have a shower in the morning. After a shower, you dry yourself with your towel. Now say you have dried yourself with the towel. Obviously, your towel has got wet. W-E-T, wet. Yes, your towel is wet now. You have to, what do you have to do then? You have to turn the towel in order to drain the water out, in order to let the water out. So what is this act called in English? You have to wring, W-R-I-N-G. You have to wring the towel so that the water goes out of it. W-R-I-N-G. The spelling is W-R-I-N-G, wring. Wring means to turn and twist to let water or any liquid out. Okay? W-R-I-N-G. Remember this word, and I want you to use this word. My dear friends, if you do not use these words which I'm giving you now and I also gave you earlier, I'm sure you will not be able to remember the words afterwards, because if you keep using all the Bengali words always, then those Bengali words will remain in your memory, and the English words will most probably precipitate to the lowermost level of your brain, and then it will be very difficult for you to get those words out of your memory. Impossible. You cannot use the words. So this lever which I'm putting in, this toil which I'm putting in order to teach you something will go in vain. Okay. Now, after your shower, you have come into your dining room. Your mom serves you food, or your wife serves you meals. You have some food before going to your school or going to your office or any place in the morning. So say she has served you a very tasty, very yummy curry, mutton curry, okay, which is your favorite, yeah, mutton curry. She has served you mutton curry, and now you are taking that food, and you see that the food is, this mutton curry is so yummy, so just it's out of the world. What is that? You want to eat more at the time. The curry is so tasty that you want to eat a little more than has been given to you. What should you use? There is an adjective, a very nice adjective. When your mom asks you, how is the curry, or how is the mutton preparation? You say, oh, mom, it's Moorish. Moreish. It comes from more. M-O-R-E. You want more. Yes, you want more of it. So you are telling your mom, Mom, the mutton curry you prepared today is really Moorish. Then your mom understands that you want more. She comes with the second helping of the mutton curry in order to satisfy you. And you feel very happy indeed that you are getting a second helping of the mutton curry. All right. So the adjective is Moorish. Any food that is Moorish, you must be willing to eat more. That's why the adjective actually comes from more, M-O-R-E. When you want more of something, that thing is Moorish. Generally is used in case of food. Okay. Well, you see, after returning from your school or from your office or from whatever place, you see your mom or your sister or your wife is doing the dishes. Doing the dishes means washing the dishes. And then you ask your mom, Mom, hasn't our maid servant come today? That's called domestic help. Maid servant, it sounds very rude. Therefore, we use generally domestic help. Hasn't our domestic help come today? Domestic help come today? Now, there is a particular word in English which means a female domestic help. What is that word? That is skivvy. S-K-I-V-V-Y. S-K-I-V-V-Y. Skivvy. Mom, hasn't our skivvy come today? Hasn't our skivvy come today? Skivvy, you understand? Female domestic help, a maid servant. All right. There is another word also which means skivvy. That is Mrs. Mop. Mrs. Mop. M-R-S dot M-O-P. Mop. Mop you know very well, I think. With a mop, a big stick to one end of which there is a rag tied with which you clean your floor. That's called mop, M-O-P. So Mrs. Mop means domestic help who generally cleans the floors. So that lady we call, that woman we call Mrs. Mop. Oh, it has already become a very long video, my dear friends. So in the next video session, we shall be taking up the other words. There are a few more words. And right at this time, if I go to give you all those words, this video will become abnormally long. Okay? So let us not do that. Please do whatever you are supposed to do. All right? I'm discharging my duties. You cannot blame me. I do not, of course, refrain from making videos, in spite of the fact that we have only a few subscribers only. And our viewers are also not many in number. But still, I'm going on making videos. so nobody can blame me. Thank you very much. See you again in the next video session. Bye bye.